One of life's hardest trials is failing to realize your true potential. Many people carry that pain throughout their lives, and maybe you're one of them. But your pain is coming to an end. There's an unquenchable fire within you, waiting to be unleashed. God is now bestowing upon you the strength you've always held within. To understand this gift and activate your energy, type "I accept" and let's begin. Being pushed aside, almost forgotten, can trap even the strongest spirit in a sense of ordinariness. Our world is built around this idea of staying ordinary. School, work, all designed to keep people within a system that feels inescapable. At this point, you must break free of the labels that define you, recognize your potential, and shatter the limitations of the past to recreate yourself. If you feel there's greatness within you that has yet to be revealed, consider it the key to a door that leads to something bigger. Think of all the prophets and chosen ones. They felt this call, but never gave up. They kept their hope alive. If you feel this hope within you, leave a comment to show you're holding on, and never give up. Carrying the burden of life's low expectations is a limitation projected by the outside world. But when you awaken to your inner strength, that barrier falls away. This turning point isn't just about showing the world who you are. It's about transforming the entire story of who you've been. Suddenly, you're no longer a shadowy figure. You become a light bright enough to illuminate the world. This inner awakening calls you to something greater, for discovering your potential is just the beginning of the journey. The doubts echoing in your mind are a hidden energy, opening the door to a powerful awakening. This energy has been dormant, waiting for the right moment to rise with the force of a massive wave. Quiet resilience and patience build up over time, creating an unstoppable momentum. Every setback and doubt brings you closer to a breakthrough. Even when obstacles line up before you, there's a strength ready to awaken. It's more than a desire to succeed. It's the drive to redefine your destiny beyond any boundaries. Surrounded by challenges, you'll feel your inner voice echo with courage. This voice doesn't just urge you not to surrender. It reminds you with a depth that others can't see that giving up is not an option. You're not breaking the chains of ordinariness or challenging everyone else. You're moving forward to carve your own path. Your existence reflects a will so strong it cannot be ignored. Every step into uncertainty is a step of purpose, not merely traveling life's path, but building it as you go. No weakness can hold you back, for those weaknesses are simply the masks of untapped strengths buried within. They wait in the depths of your potential, urging you onward. True strength doesn't come from bending to circumstances, but from keeping alive the unique drive you bring to every challenge. Each step forward isn't just for yourself. It becomes a beacon of inspiration for others. When you push past your own limits, you open up possibilities for those around you. Every obstacle that was meant to hold you back transforms into a stepping stone, fueling your climb to a peak others may never reach. Your journey becomes more than ordinary effort. It becomes the foundation of something legendary. Each setback births an unexpected tenacity, and each barrier writes the first lines of a victory story. It's about going beyond the horizon everyone fears and creating a new vision. With every step, you're not just moving forward, you're creating your own rhythm, a melody that resonates, lifting you higher and leaving an indelible mark on life. In those unseen moments, like a star in the dark, you feel the strength within, becoming who you were meant to be, fully and truly. It's more than the thrill of winning. It's the satisfaction of pushing past limits to places once unimaginable. This fulfillment becomes a guiding light, urging you to rise stronger after every challenge. Your presence grows so undeniable that the struggle itself transforms into a legacy others will see and draw strength from. Have you ever felt that others see you as just ordinary, like an unseen hand downplays every little triumph? But now, you're about to challenge their misconceptions. A powerful energy is stirring within you, all the potential buried for years rising to the surface. It's not about waiting for others' approval. It's about setting out on a journey, breaking through every barrier and lifting yourself up. Imagine those who once underestimated you, now standing in your shadow. You're carving your own path, turning others' doubts into rungs on your ladder. Once skeptical, their gaze shifts to admiration. Your quiet presence, now undeniable, grows with each step. It's the realization that someone once overlooked now shines with blinding potential. Change begins the moment you choose to protect your self-worth and showcase your strength. No longer seeking approval or trying to prove yourself, you rise quietly, exploring the depths of your strength. With each step so firm, even those who dismissed you now watch from the sidelines, accepting that you've become an inspiration. Your progress carries a natural power. Successes emerge as a testament to your unwavering drive. Each movement holds purpose. Each step reveals determination. You possess a strength many talk about, but few witness. Moving forward with unstoppable momentum, your name echoes everywhere. Those who once underestimated you now look back with regret, realizing the greatness they overlooked. At the heart of your achievements is a strength found deep within, now transforming you into an unstoppable force. You're no longer a passive onlooker. You're a dynamic presence, shaping a legacy that will ripple across generations. As a matured potential, you don't just follow existing rules, you create your own space beyond them. You're not just chasing opportunities, you're shaping them. While others hesitate, you move forward, shattering the chains of stagnation and boldly advancing. By facing fear and uncertainty head-on, your ability to overcome every obstacle reshapes the world around you, inspiring others on this resolute path. With each step, you leave behind those who falter. You're always moving ahead. Breaking the molds of mediocrity, you carve a deep path of determination. You see the fear and awe in others' eyes as the old ways crumble, making room for a vibrant new spirit. Your accomplishments aren't confined to you alone. They reshape the perspectives and ideas of everyone watching. You're not just reaching the peak. You're building a story that will leave a lasting legacy. Not like a fleeting breeze, but like an unwavering wave, you leave a lasting impact with each step. By opening new spaces, you're paving a path for others as well. As they witness your journey, they begin to question their own boundaries. You're not advancing solely for victory, but to realize your fullest potential. This influence grows not by waiting, but by being a proactive force, renewing, challenging the old, and establishing yourself as a transformative power in the lives around you. The old rules that once set everyone's pace are now behind you. With your strength and willpower, you've become a pioneer of a new perspective. No longer a passive observer, leaving only traces behind. You're now a leader, shaping time and space itself. In this journey, which has become much more than ordinary, those around you notice the profound changes in your identity. Leaving behind any inner darkness, you expand outward with a strength discovered deep within. This new understanding you've forged by breaking through your own limits is not just personal growth. It creates an invisible bond linking your spirit to the world around you. Your vision unites material success with inner depth, forming a strong foundation that lifts you to heights others can't reach. This newfound clarity isn't just transforming your world, it's reshaping everything around you. Every step you take is grounded in a deep-rooted confidence, not born of arrogance, but of belief in your limitless potential. Roads that once seemed impassable now open up, and the path you carve expands the horizons of everyone watching. What once seemed like a simple figure now emerges as a force that transcends boundaries. Others, observing your journey, begin to question their own limitations, witnessing a success that goes far beyond the familiar. Your achievements draw new lines in the world touched by your seeking spirit. You're now a step beyond standard expectations. Your strides reshape familiar boundaries. Recognition isn't something you seek. It's a natural outcome. The attention you draw is not from pressure, but from genuine admiration. The deep strength moving you forward blurs the edges of the ordinary. Bridging both material and spiritual realms, you stand like an architect, connecting these worlds. Here, you lay the foundations of a legacy that transcends the ordinary, emerging as a figure of deeper meaning. Your victory doesn't stop at overcoming personal obstacles. It redefines the legacy of the past. As you carry the struggles rooted in your heritage, each step resonates with the weight of history. But with each stride, you don't just break these bonds, you transform them with your presence. Rather than simply climbing the mountains before you, you dismantle them, breaking down each obstacle to build a new foundation. This victory is not only yours, it's a wave of transformation, echoing across generations. The chains that once held you back are shattered, and the path you're forging isn't just for yourself, but for those who will follow. Each step echoes through history, breaking the old chains. Some may have been lost under these burdens, but you turn them into stepping stones, using your strength to overcome them. The shadows of ancestors are replaced by the light of your journey. If you still feel the weight of generational burdens holding you back, now is the time to break free. Guided by your inner strength, and alongside those dedicated to a higher purpose, you find a way past every obstacle. This journey doesn't just mean breaking beyond current boundaries, it tears down old frameworks, uncovering the hidden light within the shadows of the past. In the depths of this inner order, you shed the burdens of the past, leaving the chains behind and rising to a freedom untouched by history's shadows. No longer allowing the past to hold you back, you now rule over it, rewriting your legacy. This journey means more than overcoming personal barriers. It's about transforming the legacy woven into your roots. As you carry the deep wounds of your heritage, you confront them head-on. With each step, you break free from the old burdens passed down to you, reshaping this legacy. You're not just breaking the chains of the past, you're transforming them into a solid structure that bears your unique mark. As you dismantle each obstacle, you lay a foundation that surpasses the boundaries of history. This victory isn't yours alone. It's a sweeping change that breaks down the molds of an era. You're no longer blazing a trail only for yourself, but for those who will come after. Each step leaves a mark in history, turning former limitations into mere memories. While some may have been weighed down by this legacy, you rise not in their shadow, but in your own light. As you leave behind the quiet memories of your ancestors, you pen a new story. If you still feel the weight of the past pulling you down, it's time to break free from those bonds. Guided by the strength within, you move forward alongside others, with a higher purpose, surpassing limitations. This isn't just about pushing boundaries. It's about bringing forth what's been hidden deep within, carving out your own path. Within the inner order, you shed the old chains and free yourself from the burdens of history. You're no longer destined to be a shadow of the past. Instead of letting what belongs to yesterday hold you back, you challenge it, writing a new story. The skills you've gained lift you out of the ordinary, establishing you as an authority in your own realm. As you set your own standards, you never compromise in your pursuit of excellence. By pushing your limits every day, you become more than a master. You become a source of inspiration and guidance. This deep expertise isn't just skill, it becomes a magnetic force, drawing people to you as a point of reference. With each new level you reach, all eyes are on you, looking to see your next step. Not because you seek approval, but because your very presence commands respect. The knowledge you've gained in this journey doesn't merely attract attention, it becomes a beacon for those around you. Every step you take becomes a standard for others to measure themselves against, placing you at the pinnacle of your field. People sense the energy within you and realize that your dedication also touches them. You're no longer just walking your path, you're known as someone to emulate, with your skills resonating far and wide. The expertise you possess establishes a legacy watched with respect, and you are now not just a learner, but a guide and teacher. Those around you follow in your steps, seeking to understand the unwavering determination that brought you to the top. Your great mastery has elevated you to a place admired by others. You're no longer just a follower. You're now the architect of your own success, redefining the limits of excellence. The influence of your skills grows, inspiring and leading others down new paths. You're no longer merely seeking perfection. The mark you leave behind becomes a lasting legacy written across the skies. Your inner strength takes you beyond the ordinary, transforming you into a figure of inspiration for others. Your journey isn't just about surpassing your own limits. It becomes an example that opens new horizons for everyone around you. The traces of your progress transform the lives you touch, echoing as a testament to courage and determination. Each step forward leaves a mark, not just for yourself, but for those who follow, as every action you take shapes the paths of those behind you. The impact of your actions goes beyond your time. You don't just inspire others, you ignite a desire in them to take action. Those seeking to overcome their own obstacles look to you as a light illuminating their way. You've become a spark, bringing forth the potential in others, calling them to find their own courage. Your successes aren't just yours alone. They serve as lessons for those discovering new paths with you. You're not only leaving a mark, you're inspiring others to be heroes in their own stories. The influence of your rise reaches beyond the present, leaving an impression on the fabric of the future. Every step you take today will echo as a guide for years to come. As you overcome your own limits, you empower others to move forward with the same courage. You're a guiding light, an undeniable force, achieving your potential. People won't just listen to your story, they'll follow the path you've paved, building their own successes. The way you live helps others confront their fears, break through their limits, and move forward. You're no longer advancing just for yourself. You're opening paths for others to rewrite their journeys alongside yours. As you delve into your inner strength, this journey becomes more than self-discovery. It's about exploring untouched parts of yourself. Breaking away from the ordinary, you deepen your awareness with every step. Moving beyond mere survival, you shape a life filled with meaning. With heightened intuition, you see the truth beneath the surface, and each layer of awareness grounds you with a strength that needs no approval, adding a depth that can't be ignored. As you rise, you find yourself redefining the standards in your field. Your progress inspires those around you, who recognize the determination and clarity that define you. You are no longer just a participant. You're now a figure who carves your own path, inviting others to question the limits of existence. The impact of your steps reverberates, shaking the perspectives of those who watch and prompting them to change. With each step forward, you leave a mark that stretches beyond the present moment, rooting itself not in the past, but in the future. This is not just progress, it's transformation, shaping dreams and outlining the borders of what's to come. The influence of your growth shines like a light in a foggy landscape, drawing others toward you and inviting them to push past their own limits. You are no longer just ascending. You are a guide who defines the heights themselves. Those who watch you find meaning in your journey, gaining the courage to elevate their own lives through your example. Every step you take becomes a milestone. Your presence opens others' imaginations, showing them paths they hadn't seen before. Reaching the top is no longer the only goal. Once you're there, you build a foundation that strengthens others. Each success echoes your will and purpose, becoming a legacy that paves the way for others. This journey is not just about reaching goals, it's about sharing the strength within you, a light for everyone to see. Your story becomes a beacon that inspires others to go beyond their limits. This rise isn't yours alone. It calls out to all who encounter it. On the path you walk, you leave a guiding light of hope for others. A hidden power within you emerges, an indomitable will challenging every obstacle. Those who once judged you now stand back in awe at the impact of this unshakable essence. This is a quiet yet relentless energy that propels you forward, a deep source of strength that reshapes everything in your path. Rather than allowing circumstances to limit you, you draw your own boundaries and reinterpret each challenge. If you've reached this point, you are truly chosen. And by joining as a chosen guidance member, you can activate this energy to levels beyond imagination. With each step, this inner strength is no longer hidden. It spreads like a powerful wave, captivating those who watch. Those who once underestimated you are now moved by the strength of your ascent. Facing the powerful presence your transformation has created. Instead of following old roads, you carve your own, venturing fearlessly into the unknown. The trail you leave behind grows more meaningful with every step. Your path carries the weight of your conviction, shaping a legacy that redefines the landscape, marking the past and guiding the future. This inner strength is more than resilience. It's a potential that resets boundaries, claiming a permanent place at the top. Those who once overlooked you now witness the changing scene with admiration, marveling at this remarkable ascent. You are no longer just a traveler. You've become a figure of unyielding determination, breaking through every limit. This strength within you dissolves boundaries, creating not just a rise, but an awakening that transcends expectations. Your self-awareness and deepening purpose lift you higher with every step. You're weaving meaning into every action, transforming this journey into an opportunity to explore the depths of your own being. With each layer of insight, your foundation grows stronger, making you an unstoppable force. You're no longer just someone skilled. You are a figure who expresses yourself with a perfection that springs from inner depth. The way you live influences those around you, urging them to question and surpass their own limits. Each step creates a ripple, instilling unwavering confidence in those who watch. This isn't just progress, it's a visible rise that inspires everyone around you. Your growth cuts through uncertainty like a focused light, uplifting those in your path. You are no longer just one part of the journey. You have become a standard against which others measure themselves. With this heightened awareness, you're creating a new perspective, not only for yourself, but for those who look to you. Each time, you build new heights with your unique abilities, securing a lasting place above. Throughout this process, you offer not just your own story, but also an example of courage for others to challenge their limits. Your rise is a call to anyone wanting to walk a similar path. Don't hold back in expressing yourself. Let your journey be a light that guides others. Your journey is nothing less than a calling to embrace your full potential and to walk in the purpose set before you. The path you are creating is not only for yourself, but for those who need to see what's possible when someone moves with unwavering faith. As Proverbs 3:5-6 encourages, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight." With every step, you find strength not from the world around you, but from a place within. A strength placed there by God to rise above every doubt, fear, and obstacle. Every trial you encounter is part of the refining process, molding you into the person you were meant to be. James 1:2-4 reminds us, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything." These trials are not setbacks, they are stepping stones, each one shaping you for the heights ahead. Your perseverance is the light that guides others to their own strength, showing that with faith and determination, no mountain is too high. You are more than the titles and expectations placed upon you. You are a child of God, called to rise beyond the ordinary and leave a legacy of hope. As you move forward, people will see the undeniable power of your faith in action. Philippians 4:13 says, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." With Christ as your strength, you are empowered to shatter the boundaries that others believe are immovable. Every step you take with faith creates ripples that will inspire those around you to discover their own strength and purpose. In this journey, remember that God sees the potential within you, even when others may not. He has a unique purpose for your life that no one else can fulfill. Jeremiah 29:11 tells us, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." When you trust in this divine plan, you walk not just with confidence, but with purpose that transcends personal ambition. You become a vessel through which God's love and purpose flow, inspiring others to follow their own callings. Your life becomes a testimony to God's faithfulness and the power of resilience. Every hardship, every victory becomes a part of the story God is writing through you. Isaiah 40:31 reminds us, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint." With each challenge, your spirit is renewed, and you rise stronger, with the wings of an eagle, soaring over every difficulty and expanding the horizons for those who watch you. As you journey forward, remember that the impact you make is eternal. What you are building is not only for today, but for generations to come. Psalm 78:4 speaks to this legacy. We will not hide them from their descendants. We will tell the next generation the praiseworthy deeds of the Lord, His power, and the wonders He has done. You are planting seeds that will grow in the lives of others long after you've moved forward. Your faith and courage inspire others to live with purpose, to believe that they too can overcome, and to trust that God has a plan for their lives.